everybody, Laura Bassen here. Welcome to the Waffle Flower channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these fun shaker ornaments. I'm going to be using the dimensional frame die as well as the Peace on Earth stamp set. These were both part of the fall 2016 release. Now here's the dimensional frame die. You get two. One makes a square frame and this one here makes more of a rectangle frame. I'm going to use this one that makes a square. I've already got some pre-cut cardstock, a few pieces of pattern paper. I'm going to make 3 shaker ornaments. These are really fun, these dies. They create a dimensional frame which lends itself perfectly to make shaker ornaments or shaker frames on your cards, what have you. Here's how it gives you this pre-perforated detail as well as scored down the middle. You can't really see the score lines very easily, but when you kind of bend it like that, you can see how there's 2 score lines. And it's really easy to just kind of bend it, and it gives you that 1/8 of an inch thickness, which makes it dimensional. I'm taking a little circle punch and punching a hole in one side of each one of my colors. This is going to be so I can put a string in it to make it an ornament that you can hang. So I'm making 3. I think these are fantastic little gifts or favors for anyone. Just a fun little thing. Now you'll see one of them I put a photo in, and that really just kicks it up a notch. I mean, they're shaker ornaments. How fun is a shaker ornament? You give anybody a shaker ornament and you know they're going to smile. And you know how sometimes when you make a shaker card, if you don't have enough thickness, it's not really shaky enough. It's like the sequins are kind of trapped in there. They move and shift a little bit. But I'll tell you, these 1/8 of an inch thickness on these dimensional frame, it gives you a lot of room to shake. And so it's really fun to shake it around. You know what I mean? Like the more room, the more you can shake it. And okay, so I've got some white baker's twine. I just threaded that, tied it in a knot underneath. And now I'm taking some score tape. This takes a lot of time to just take some, I'm not sure what's the best way. You could probably use little mini glue dots. You maybe could use liquid glue, but then you'd have to hold it in place and pause a minute. So basically what you're doing now is you're just adhering it all together. It's all pre-cut and scored and everything for you. Just need to add adhesive, whatever you like to use best. I'm using score tape. And just adhering this all together. I'm not doing the back side, I'm only doing the front. I'll show you what I do on the back. I want to leave that open to give me a chance to create my shaker. So here's the front of the frame. It's all adhered together. Now when I flip it over, you'll see it's not adhered together yet. And now we're going to put a piece of, went ahead and did all 3 of these. I've got a piece of acetate. I believe I cut these pieces of acetate to 2.5 square. And put some score tape on that and adhering that right to the back of the front of my ornament. And then for the back side of your ornament, I'm going to stamp a sentiment. It says, "'Tis the season." This is from the Peace on Earth stamp set. One of them I embossed in white. Just to give it a real pop. This is going to go on that black stripe pattern paper, and when you emboss it in white on a piece of red and you put that in the back of your shaker, it really pops. Really fun and festive. So now for the third one, I told you I used a photo. This is Emma, one of her school photos, and I thought this is so cute to make a photo shaker ornament. Now I used a holiday stamp set because that was part of the fall release, but you definitely do not have to limit yourself to making shaker ornaments only for Christmas. These can be made for any time of the year and customized if you want to do the photo in it. Now here's how I adhere it. I put it on there and I make sure I center it. Make sure that my sentiment's nice and centered right in the middle. I hold it down with my finger and I just adhere that top flap right down to it, and that's going to assure me to get everything nice and centered. And then all you're doing is just adhering rest of the flaps, but you got to make sure you leave one open to give you time to add some sequins for your shaker. So anyway, what I was thinking was my brain was kind of bursting with shaker ornament options. How fun would it be to put a photo, like if you knew somebody who's having a birthday, you put their photo, make a shaker ornament with their photo in it and put it on the top of their gift, like a little shaker tag, gift tag. And or if you want to really customize something for a party and you put one at each person's place setting, you could make these shakers for birthdays, for all the different holidays. How fun would it be to make an Easter shaker ornament or a Valentine's one? I mean, there's just So many fun things you can do. So now what I'm doing is adding a bunch of sequins. Now I kind of kept with the color scheme I have going. A lot of red, some gold, a little bit of yellow. So it's like red, green, and you know, it's Christmassy holiday, but you don't have to be limited to that at all. That's just the kind of color scheme I was going for with this project. Once I added the seed, you know what else you could also use in these? Seed beads. That would be really fun. Anyway, so I'm adhering this last little flap, and this is done. Really fun and simple to do. I know it looks a little intimidating adhering this frame together, but once you get going and you figure it out, you realize how simple it is. Now look at all that room. There's plenty of space for those sequins to shake and bake and just have a party. So I went ahead and put the other two frame ornaments together, added the sequins, made them shakers. I had Emma hold one. When she saw her picture, she squealed. She wants to give it to her teacher. So I'm thinking these would make great teacher gifts. For more product information, please visit waffleflower.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for more creative ideas. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.